Okay. There have been many claims on both sides in this debate so far about the alternative methods of animal testing. And on both sides of on this debate, we're actually both for alternative methods. There's actually a law that says, and I've touched on this before while I was speaking, that if an alternative to animal testing exists, then scientists have to use it. It's not an option. Meaning animal testing is only used when absolutely necessary. And there are situations in which it is necessary. It's not always an option. The Group for Education of Animal-Related Issues said that, fortunately, replacement isn't always an option. Some important kinds of testing just can't be done without animals, at least at this time. In these cases, researchers still can work to reduce the number of animals used in a given study. Careful experimental design and sophisticated statistical techniques is often possible to use far fewer animals and still get valid results. Those animals that do undergo testing, scientists may refine their methods to lessen or eliminate pain, distress, or suffering, and make the animals more comfortable. So through use of these alternative methods, animal testing is already being phased out without needing to be abolished. There's most of public opinion, 75% of Americans is against animal testing, and like I said before, with the example of the eye irritation test, the number of pharmaceutical companies is being greatly lowered. Then they don't use this anymore. Previously stated, I said that the animals used for research is a drop in the bucket compared to how many are killed on our streets or for food. What I didn't tell you was that even though with all those statistics, the million animals, still the majority of animal testing is done on invertebrates such as fruit flies. Many more invertebrates than vertebrates are used. These experiments are largely unregulated law. The most used invertebrate species are Drosophila melanogaster, which is the fruit fly, or the nematode worm. Even with the alternative methods, there's still been no comprehensive replacement for the animal model. There is no alternative for animal models in research. Certainly computer models and cell structures, as well as other adjunct research methods, are excellent avenues for reducing the number of animals used. The pathway is not fully duplicating a whole living system. And on the form of value claims, with all the animals that are being used to cure these diseases with research, the statistic actually is the amount of animals being killed would be 3 rats per person a year. So if your life was in the hands, of 3 rats, would you really sacrifice yourself for them? Biomedical research also benefits animals in their efforts to understand the workings of the body and processes of the disease and health, to develop new vaccines and treatments for various diseases. This sort of research isn't solely for the benefit of human health. It is aimed at developing new veterinary techniques as well. So these alternatives are being used, and animal research is only used when necessary, such as mostly in the case of surgery, like open heart surgery was developed on dogs, and the technology to make pacemakers too.